Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Cimnanya, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So, I came across this message that was dropped on a black man's comment section, and this really got me how some people are. And the truth is that there are some things you see, you definitely know that it's very disgusting. And knowing that somebody actually came out, like a few human being came out to talk about this, not just only saying that, connecting it also to religion and God. Now, I keep saying it, I am not a religious person, right? But there are some things that are very scary when you see them. And people like this are the people that are not supposed to be among human beings. They should be somewhere very, very, far away from human beings because these ones are okay. This kind of person is capable of doing anything, right? And I am going to say this, you already better be very watchful out there because some people are also parading themselves in the house of God as Christians or people that know God when they do not know God, right? And now, see, I also say one of the reasons why this person decided to also drop this comment with an unknown face and all that. And also, I tried. I'm very sure a lot of people also tried, tried checking home this person, but his page is absolutely locked up, so people cannot even see or try to look for, the person that dropped the comment and all that. But all I can say is that we really need to be very careful. Let's get into this video.
We just gonna sit with this for a second, kids. Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea, we just gonna sit with this for a few seconds. Soak it in. Soak it all in. Soak in every single letter of this. Soak it in. Are you properly soaked? Are you properly soaked? Okay. Let us begin, kids. If this is a truism, then fuck your God. If this is a truism in any way, shape, form, or fashion, fuck your God. In the strongest wording I can possibly make it, fuck your God. We have allowed in this society, with the arrival of the living, breathing, walking, talking 6'4", 215 turkey sandwich on the dashboard of a Buick Riviera, an 89 Buick Riviera, sitting in a junkyard for over a year, the former president and current Republican presidential nominee, Donald Trump. We have allowed this. Things that used to be kept between human beings, things that used to be kept between the fucking thing in between the two ears on a person's head, are now becoming fodder for all of us. We have allowed this. Donald Trump is literally a breaking of societal norms in every way, shape, form, or fashion. And with the breaking of societal norms, things like this are said out loud, whether it's in comment form or video form. And this is what I was talking about on a live yesterday, as a matter of fact. The DNA, the very fabric of what makes American society, is broken. It has been fundamentally changed by a man who never gave a fuck about those societal norms in the first place. Notice the tone. Notice the Buddha cup. We have allowed this. There is no floor for these people. None. There is no floor for them. There's no floor. There's no bottom. There's no basement. There's no lower levels. None. They will say things anonymously because, who would want to stand behind that except for an anonymous person? Our societal norms have been changed fundamentally at the molecular level. And I don't know if we'll ever go back. Every law that is broken is poo-pooed and explained away. Every incident of just breaking societal norms over and over and over, there is always someone there to explain it away. And in the process, words and actions are done that literally people go, I didn't think you could do that. Well, it's been done now, hasn't it? And we just take it. We sit, we say nothing, keep it moving. We pretend like it ain't happening. We tell people over and fucking over that, oh, everything's A-okay. It's not. Nothing is okay. Nothing is okay. With the arrival of the worst human being ever to run for any public office, all societal norms have been broken, and there's a strong possibility that they will never be fixed again. Ever. The idea of never going back, go back to what? Go back to what? Partisanship used to be, I don't like your policies. I'm against them. Well, I don't like your policies. I'm against those. This is the new partisanship. Fighting on things that we, as a society, regardless of where you sat on the political line, we said they were wrong. They were wrong for American society. They were wrong for individuals. They were wrong for communities. We said this. We made this fucking agreement. We all said it. Nah, we can't do that. No, that is wrong. So all we have is going forward. But we have to go forward with the knowledge that the old ways are gone and they will never come back. They never will. Because when you elect a narcissistic, thin-skinned idiot, the narcissistic, thin-skinned idiots will follow. No one's moral compass works anymore. Or some of us do. I'll take that back. Some of us do. But what good is it when you have to walk through and navigate trees like this? What good is your moral compass when this is a thing now? The unholy amalgamation of business, politics, and religion have brought us here to this. And there's no way to go back. There is no way to go back. None. Because a lot of people who believe differently than other folks, these people are amongst them. The faith, family, guns, and freedom crowd are hiding people like this in it. And don't get me wrong, it's not like the other side doesn't have its share of these motherfuckers. They do. They do. Some of them inhabit this particular social media apparatus. A lot of them will play the role of the white liberal or the white savior only to find out that they're just a piece of shit perv. And they've become emboldened as well because, if you let this out, why can't I use TikTok as a dating app? But there's nothing to go back to. The societal norms have been changed fundamentally at the molecular level. What are we going back to? To where people like this kept these opinions to themselves? Come on now. The internet is entirely too vast, and there are people like Elon Musk that encourage shit like this. So there will always be a platform or a place for it. Hell, there's a thing called the dark web, where guys like this is average. This is just another day at the office. This one right here, it's just another day at the office. Because they say 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times worse. And they get away with it. So I want you to soak in. I really want you to soak this in. And then I want you to ask yourself, what have we become? What monsters have we hidden for decades that are now breathing amongst us because we elected Donald Trump president? It's a scary thought, isn't it? It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse.
Seriously, I don't know if the person that dropped this comment is really okay, because tell me how this is not disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. And the fact that he is hiding, I don't know, because like I've been trying to track, I think the person put his what's that called? His page on private, so people can see what he's up to, what he is up to, and all that. But trust me, this is very disgusting. It's pathetic, and there is no reason he doesn't show it. I mean, this is one of the reasons why he doesn't show his face, because he knows that the world is gonna come for him. But the fact that he said this and linked it to God is just something I really do not understand, because I do not know the God he is talking about, right? Now, let me say this. A lot of people are hiding under religion and doing so many horrifying things. And some people really need to be checked, sincerely speaking. I know what I am saying. And people like this, I mean, he needs to be fished out. Like, there is need for him to be fished out. If not, I don't know what is going on around him. And I have nothing against the Bible. People like that are not God's children, really. And they just want to use the Bible as an excuse to do whatever they want to do, sincerely speaking. I am not saying anything wrong about it, but I just don't know the God he's also talking about, because I am really confused. Some people are really very crazy that they do not need to be out there. They really do need a very special place. And that is a place where other people will not be able to come in contact with him, because there is a world for them, a tiny world for them. Like, how do people come out to say something like this? And some things people come out online to say, trust me, it's really very messed up. And this one is one of it, on a very big note. And people really do have to leave religion, because people think they can hide under the umbrella of religion to say whatever they want to say. America is a Christian country, which I do not have any problem with that, right? But the fact that the people that call themselves Christian, that say that they know God, come out online to say or do some horrifying things. Is this not horrible? Oh, really, my stomach hurts from saying this. And this is the things, this must really be a religious pair, and it's not God. It got nothing to do with God. So leave God out of this. These are the things we see online. The fact that this person came out to drop this comment on somebody's video, that also made it very disgusting. And I love the fact that Mr. Thomas is not somebody that tolerates any of this thing. He is always all out. And trust me, this dropping this on somebody's comment he is very wrong. And it's really against humanity, right? It's so wrong. And it's against humanity. And their brain, they said their brains are very smooth, that we are the savages, but you really can see who the real savages are and the rest of it. And trust me, this is really a very scary stuff, and you all really should be very careful, because most of the people, or most of the things that are going on now are happening under the umbrella of God, or it's happening like in the name of religion. Some of them, like, also come out to be Christians and all that, and do some horrifying things. See, just be watchful also, even when you are worshiping. Make sure you have your children together. Like, make sure you all, like, you all are very watchful. That's all I can say. And see you all in my next video. Bye for now.